Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chris Lindsay, aka the Fairy Fro Mother. Today I'm going to be showing you how I prepare and use my clay mask treatment. Okay, bentonite clay precisely. There are different clays out there, but I've used bentonite clay and I've loved it. All right, so that's the one I'm sticking to. So today it's all about clay mask. I started using clay mask in 2022 when I was pregnant with my fourth baby. And I started using it because I had postpartum hair loss on my mind and I was just preparing myself, for it. It had been on my mind to try out this mask, but I never got to do it until that time. And I tried it. It was good. It was beautiful. Even though the first time that I used it, with the measurements, I had to readjust some of the measurements on my second use. You know how it is when you just start using something for the first time. So, but it has been great. Okay, so I used it shortly before I had my baby, and then I started using it again after I had my baby last year. Last year I used it about 3 times, but I intend to do more this year. I intend to do it more than that, like every 3 to 4 washes. I'll do a clay treatment. That's how I want to go about it because clays are wonderful. They are great. Okay, for those of you who don't know clays or who have never used it before, it's a thick mud-like substance derived from volcanic ash in deep rock deposits from this smectite group. Okay, so they are derived from volcanic ash in deep rock deposits. It can get rid of toxins with a negative charge once applied. Okay, so the main ingredient is mineral-rich clay. Now, this clay eliminates toxins, dandruff, dead skins, removes buildup, and draws out impurities. It hydrates the scalp and the hair. So if you have dry hair, you have dry scalp, uh, clay mask will be something that I recommend for you to try. Okay, so it hydrates the scalp and it helps for those people who have irritating scalp. What I mean is their scalp gets irritated easily. Okay, or your scalp is flaking. Bentonite clay will be great for you. Okay, it also helps with conditions such as psoriasis and seborrheic dermatitis. So I've gotten some questions about psoriasis, all right, and this particular dermatitis. Clay mask will be very good for you. I recommend it. You should give it a try and see how it goes, all right? So bentonite clay has its ability to clarify without drying out the scalp. It has an ability to clarify without drying out your scalp. We don't want our scalps to dry out, right? So, and it can help to create a positive barrier or help heal minor wounds so you can experience some relief from itchiness. You know, dry scalp leads to itchiness, right? When your scalp is dry, that's when you begin to itch. So this helps to remove toxins, it helps to hydrate the scalp and gives you a relief from itchiness. So as I mentioned earlier, it helps to eliminate dandruff. How does clay mask do this? All right. It is negatively charged. So what happens is it attracts the positive ions in products, thereby lifting and removing debris from the scalp and the hair. So that is how it helps with dandruff. Because it is negatively charged, it goes ahead to attract the positive ions in products and then lifts up the debris from the scalp and the hair. It's also very important to note that this clay is antimicrobial, it is antibacterial as well as antifungal. So you can already tell how amazing this clay is. All right, apart from helping to hydrate the scalp, it also strengthens the hair follicles. It strengthens the hair follicles. All right, so not only does it wash out toxins, bentonite clay also keeps follicles clean and clear while building hair strength and vitality. All right, it will build hair strength and vitality in order to eliminate breakage and support the continued growth of healthy, thick, and more vibrant hair. So my hair is ready for the application of the clay. I like this consistency because it just helps me to be able to distribute it all over my hair. It can get messy. It can really get messy, yeah? But clay is good. Clay is even good for the skin. All right, so when you want to do your clay mask, just get ready for the mess, but it's worth it. All right, so this consistency helps me to evenly distribute it throughout my scalp and my hair. And while applying it, you have to massage in. You have to massage it. You have to massage in on your scalp as well as the body of your hair. It's very important. Okay. So it's recommended and it suits our kind of hair that's naturally coily and coily. Okay, because our hair is different and it's more delicate and more susceptible to breakage. Okay, so this clay really helps. It really helps if you're looking to add moisture to your hair. Then you should go, apart from your deep conditioning treatment at intervals, do your clay mask treatment. I recommend it for you guys. So while preparing it, I forgot to mention it is advised to stick to glass, clay, or ceramic bowls. Okay, don't use metal. All right, then while mixing it, for spatulas and spoons, then you should stick to plastic. All right, plastic or wooden spatulas and spoon for mixing. Okay, so it can be made and activated with plain water, just like I've shown you guys how I prepared it. Okay, or you can make it elaborate the way you want. I like it elaborate. So from what you had seen earlier, I personally like to add apple cider vinegar. I also like to add aloe vera juice to mine. Apple cider vinegar because it aids in deep cleaning the scalp and hair, and it brings pH balance to open and seal the cuticles. Okay, so you can see I'm trying to ensure that I distribute evenly, that every part of the hair gets the clay. Okay, so you can apply it on damp hair, you can apply it on dry hair, okay, or on wet hair. All right, so that you can evenly saturate all of your hair, with the clay. So you keep a spray bottle handy in case you need to spritz any section that may dry out before you finish working your mask through. So I made mine in this consistency so I would not need to spritz my hair while I work on it, right? Okay, so remember, like I mentioned earlier, massage your scalp and also the body of the hair. This is going to, I use this as shampoo. So the days that I'm doing my Climax treatment, I do not use the Harmony Naturals Strengthening Herbal Shampoo. This is my shampoo that I use for that wash day. Okay, this is the shampoo I use for that wash day. So any day that I'm doing a clay treatment, I do not shampoo my hair. So after I have done this, I will just allow it for some time. You can choose to cover with a hooded cap, right? A steaming cap rather, and leave it for like 25 minutes. But I didn't use or have not used the steaming cap. So I just allow it. I didn't even cover with anything. Okay, so I just allowed it for some minutes. I just left it as it is. And after some time, I'll wash it out with plain water while I massage my scalp, just as if I'm shampooing my hair. So this is what my hair looks like just few minutes before I went to wash it out. Okay, so when you are washing it out, you just do as if you're shampooing your hair, right? And then you just rinse everything out. Try as much as you can to rinse out thoroughly, but I have a lot of hair, so it's not like I was able to rinse out everything completely, but I wasn't worried because I'm going to do deep conditioning and I'll still rinse out. So I was able to rinse out whatever was left while rinsing out the deep conditioner. So we're at the deep conditioning stage now. After applying the deep conditioning treatments, the usual drill for those of you who have been watching me for some time now. After applying the deep conditioner, I'll cover with my plastic bag and allow it for some time before I take down the cap and then detangle lightly, right? Detangle lightly and then rinse out. So today I'll be doing a tea rinse with rosemary, mint leaves, and bay leaves. Rosemary, mint leaves, and bay leaves. I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepared the tea and what the tea looked like before I ran it through a sieve. Okay, and also what the tea looks like after sieving it. So if you've been following this channel and my videos, you already know that we are on a tea rinse challenge. And most of you have already taken up on this challenge. There are already a lot of testimonies coming in. People are already feeling, their hairs differently in a good way since they started using herbal teas. And if you haven't started using herbal teas yet, whether you're drinking them or you're using them as a spray to hydrate your hair, or you're using them as tea rinses, if you haven't started yet, I only have one question for you. No, actually, I have two questions for you. One, where have you been? And two, what are you waiting for? Okay, so go ahead and up your hair game. We have gone back to the roots, okay? And we are feeding our hairs with amazing herbs. We are feeding our bodies with herbs that are benefiting our hairs, okay? They are benefiting our bodies and they are benefiting our hairs as well. So you need to start doing this for your hair because your hair will only thank you. Your hair will only thank you. If you haven't started yet, please start. Is for your hair's benefit. You'll come back to testify, okay? So deep conditioner application is done, and I'm about to put a plastic bag over my hair for deep conditioning. If you're just watching me for the first time, then you probably do not know how I detangle my hair. I I finger detangle my hair, and I'm going to put a link in the description box below this video so you can go see in detail how I finger detangle. I didn't bother showing it here because I've I've done that video. Okay, I've shown that a couple of times, so I just went straight into the business of the day in this video. Okay, so there'll be a link in the description box below this video showing how I detangle my hair and also how I apply the tea rinse, right? How I do the tea rinse. I'll also put a video showing that, okay? Because I didn't show that detail here because most of you know the drill already, right? Okay, so we are deep conditioning, and we'll give it time, do other things that we need to do until it's time to rinse out the deep conditioner. If you aren't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Remember to like this video and share it with your friends and family so that they too can learn how to nurture and grow out their natural hair.